From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And we are underway in Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
42-yard line.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Allen's throw is complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Buffalo Bills.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Flushed out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. The rookie, Brandon Jones, picks it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Good tackle there by Tremaine Edmonds, who came into the league as one of the youngest players ever drafted in the 1st round and has lived up to the hype and matured quickly. Led the team in tackles last year, can go sideline to sideline and make any kind of play you're looking for. I'm still trying to get over the nightmare of his father burning me for a touchdown back in college.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Bills 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the...
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On 1st down, Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
And sacked.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
To try again after the sack. Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth.
Results in a fourth down.
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
Corey Bojorquez on to punt for the Bills.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing. But I wonder about mindset because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to look deep. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Complete to.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
31 yards. First down, Dolphins.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Bills nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
On the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
At the 41.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Zach Moss, Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year a season ago. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The ball carrier. Tackle made right at midfield. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From midfield, here's Allen, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Now before the punt, some movement, and I think they may be kicking from further back. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
32-yard
run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A 31-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable.
But it's 3rd down.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Forced out to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is Jakeem Grant. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now this throw caught left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's tackled.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's Moss. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 27. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
That's good.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That's complete right around the 8. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the Dolphins' 6-yard line.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. They'll run here with Moss. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Allen now on the sneak. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now this time, Allen will throw, eluding the pressure right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for Stephon.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Xavier Howard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Allen. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a run with Moss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Grant sets to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
He was tackled
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Dolphins 17, Bills 10.
Now Tua. Brought in over the middle by Green. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
23 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete to Matt
Another nice
Breida.
pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Complete to Mike
33 yards that time.
A gain of 30.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They go counter with Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
The ball carrier.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I would say the Dolphins like what they have in Christian Wilkins, who just made a nice play up front right there. Remember, he was a 1st-round pick in 2019 out of Clemson. They expect him to be a cornerstone.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Dancing to his left. He's going to go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards. Now they go screen. It's complete. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Say afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it into Watkins, but it'll be 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
34 yards. First down, Miami.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Matt Breida.
Taron Johnson made the stop.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch it work, watch it tape, watch it lurk, can't relate. Watch it stir out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the mercy, out the gate, on sight. Red, free, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
58, come on. 58, come on. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Miami, a win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Bills, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for... It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs.